idea of the Festé, the name itself, we just wanted something, a celebratory name that had the connotation of festival in it, but was just a little bit different.
It was originally an idea to celebrate the opening of Westfield, and what we wanted to do was to remind people that there's another part of Derby. Westfield is a fantastic addition to the city, but the Cathedral Quarter is just as important and just as attractive, and we wanted to celebrate the cultural life of Derby within the Cathedral Quarter.
There was a real excitement in the city about retail, and what we wanted to do is really highlight culture around that time just as well as retail. And it was about really unifying those two places, Westfield, which was a new retail site, and the Cathedral Quarter, which was more to do with culture, where the cultural organisations are based.
It has a range of objectives, Festé, really. I mean, it's a great showcase for the cultural organisations. It brings in international artists that people wouldn't have a chance to otherwise see. It's obviously free, so there's no barriers to engagement in it, so it gets lots of people in. It's a great showcase for the city. A lot of people come from outside now to see it, so there's all sorts of economic benefits from it.
Festé is fantastic for our business. It brings extra people into the city who perhaps wouldn't otherwise come. They come for the event. It's a really exciting event with lots of different acts, lots of things going on. So I think there's something for everybody through the Festé weekend.
The main thing is just to create a world-class cultural event. We want to really celebrate the city of Derby, bring the best in international street art and performance to Derby, but very much root that in the cultural landscape of the city. There's a lot of great activities already happening, a lot of really talented people, and we want to celebrate that as well. So it's about being really rooted in Derby, but really speaking to the world.
It's about fun, it's about enjoyment, it's about families, and it's about celebrating the city, it's about celebrating the architecture and the public spaces of Derby. Lots of people on the streets enjoying themselves, and it's all about free events.
It's fantastic for Derby. I think when Festé is happening, the city completely changes. It becomes a much more family-friendly place. It becomes a really vibrant place full of activity, full of excitement, full of interesting things, and it just gives another reason for people to come and use the city, and that's been a big challenge for Derby over recent years. There's been a lot of changes and a lot of people have stopped using the city centre. This brings people back into the centre to really see, you know, what a great place, what a beautiful place Derby is to live.
I think what festivals do best is allow the people who live there to see their environment in new ways. So it may be that they walk through a park every day or down by the river every day, but they don't really notice what's going on there. So if you put an event down in that same location and make it look different and exciting, it just makes people appreciate the place that they live more.
But also in terms of image, in terms of profile, it acts as a real pull to bring people into the city from the regions and from nationally, and that's our ambition, is to really position this as a festival of national significance. We want people to come and spend weekend breaks in Derby, and Festé is an ideal opportunity to attract that. So tourism, image and inward investment potential.
It's about businesses in the Cathedral Quarter and Westfield really seeing by investing in this amazing event, it's going to bring people through their doors into their businesses, and that goes for the hotels as well.
Festé is great for Derby because, you know, obviously the Derbyshire and all the attractions outside of Derby are very apparent to people, and they may come and stay in Derby and visit those attractions. However, now Festé is showing that there's more to the city than just shops, and there is a reason to stay in the city and experience the cultural attractions.
Each year we manage to exceed people's expectations with a sense of wonderment about the acts, and it's taking it further each year.
What we need to do with Festé now is to really embed it in the community, in the city and in the cultural calendar.
This is what Derby needs, and it needs it more, not just once a year.
In a couple of years we've gone from nothing to having a really lovely event in Derby that everybody can celebrate.
Extend it, make it a week long. It's too short.
Derby becomes a really exciting place when Festé is around.
And I think it's just about a pride in the city as well. If you live somewhere and work somewhere, you want to feel good about that place and you want to celebrate it, and Festé is a great tool to do that.